Take a deep breath. Tune into the beating of your heart. And awaken to a fresh perspective. Welcome to See More with Morcie, your go-to podcast for discovering a centered path for your purpose. Welcome. My name is Morcie, and I help entrepreneurs, leaders, and creatives invite presence into their lives. And I'll tell you a really great way of gauging your level of presence in the moment or in a certain period of your life is how often you focus on worst case scenarios, right? As a leader and a creative entrepreneur, especially one who posts online, right? You have these fears of losing relevancy, right? If you don't post enough, I'll be forgotten or you'll lose followers. You might feel that if you start creating boundaries, you might disappoint people. You might even feel that you lose a deep part of yourself, whether it's your empathy or your connectedness to life. If you build a business or you push to grow or you kind of welcome in a little bit of that hustle culture, you might feel like you're losing a bit of yourself, right? The spectrum is endless. And it's easy to get caught in those worst case scenarios, thinking there's some form of mental safety net, right? You know that quote, hope for the best and prepare for the worst, right? Often, preparing for the worst gets more energy than hoping for the best, right? Everything is energy, everything. If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think of it in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Your attention is energy. When you're giving energy to these worst case scenarios, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, walking in a direction that doesn't align with your vision. So ask yourself instead, what if this all works out? What if things actually go right? Perhaps it may not go in the way that my brain had thought, I'd visualize it, but what if in the grand scheme of things, everything works out? It's a skill, really, to walk a path of uncertainty each day. Not knowing exactly what's going to happen or when your vision will unfold, but choosing to be present in the moment and take action each day, that's a skill. A skill that is developed. There are so many reasons to quit. Countless reasons. You might stop believing in yourself. You might want the results to come quickly in this world of virality. You want the results to happen now. You might think about past mistakes and say, oh my gosh, I've made this mistake in the past. What if it happens again? You might feel like the world owes you something. All of those little things all those thoughts, all those stories are what get in the way of your vision, what get in the way of where you direct your energy. Intention is powerful. Intention isn't just saying, oh, this is what I want to do. That's part one. The next part of intention is embodying that energy, literally feeling it. It's not a matter of acting if. It's not a matter of saying, oh, my vision isn't here yet. Your vision is very well alive. It's alive. It's already alive in your mind. It's going to take a bit of action. It's going to take consciousness to continue to hold that vision steady. So each day you're walking towards it, but it is definitely alive. It's a matter of being intentional about how you embody this energy, how you think of yourself, how present you are in the moment, engaged in what you're doing. If you find true and real purpose in what you're doing in the moment, the reward is in the moment. You recognize that the journey and the destination are the same thing. I like to say the energy that you put into the journey is the energy you'll get from the destination, right? If you're burning yourself out to reach another point in your life, you're not going to feel as fulfilled when you get it. You might be like, yeah, that was great. I did it. Like you will most definitely will celebrate, but it won't last that long. And you may feel a little discouraged from doing it again because there was so much burnout. There was so much exhaustion. There was too much thinking of the future. If you live each day, each moment, knowing it's going to work out, not believing, knowing. With belief, there's a little bit of doubt. I'm talking about knowing. Knowing it will all work out, you're present. You're fulfilled in the moment. You're at peace with whatever unfolds in the moment because you trust yourself. You trust how you choose to respond to the moment. You trust that you're not going to give up. You trust that you're not going to blame the world, right? This is embodying the vision. When you're going through a process of building such a big vision, whatever it might be, right? Building a platform for myself, right? I'm building a newsletter. I'm posting my podcast as often as I can. And I'll tell you that right now in this period of my life, I'm going through a transition. I consider it a new beginning. I started posting on YouTube in 2019 and I changed my target audience. So my views have been down. Feedback has been down. It's all a part of this process of growth and transition. And there was a period where I was taking it a bit personal. I thought I was like, man, did I mess up? Right? It's just a little moment of unconsciousness. I started to feel frustrated and discouraged. But I stepped back for a moment and I recognized, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to practice presence. For me to build the skill of walking through uncertainty and knowing that it will all work out. It takes each day being intentional about your state of being, about your energy, right? This is why for me, meditation is a priority. Visualization, affirmations, being in stillness. This is what holds steady the vision. When I say hold steady, I'm not saying hold tight, right? I'm not saying be so attached to it. I just mean hold steady. You could see it every day. When you're too attached to it, you try to control how you get there. Just continue to see the vision each day and be open to the path changing for how you get there, right? This is when you're embodying presence. This is when you're embodying the vision. This is when you are honoring the journey. This is when you truly know it's all going to work out. It's going to work out. You don't need to depend on the people around you to tell you, obviously that's great, but it's your vision. No one knows your vision but you. And it's a big part of your life. Being here on this planet is holding steady that vision, even if no one understands. The other day I saw this little post and it said the word blissipline, right? Like discipline, but with blissipin. This is when you set aside time to honor peace and joy, honor your energy, honor your vibration, Whether it's through meditation, that's my huge one. Whether it's through walking in nature or a yoga practice. Whatever comes to mind for you when you think blissipline. If you want to understand or you want to know the secrets of the universe, think of it in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. When you honor this blissipline, this blissful discipline, you shift your energy to match the energy of your vision. You're so filled with high vibrations that is the reward within itself, and everything is secondary. Everything you do, everything you achieve, it's secondary. And you can walk a path trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting where you're led. Hey, you may not even fully know where you're going in the moment. Maybe you don't fully trust yourself, but you just trust the moment. You're just like, hey, I'm just going to vibe. Let's see. Perhaps that is trusting yourself, right? This is why in my newsletter, The Enlightened Entrepreneur, I provide guided meditations for each of my posts. Each post has a guided meditation that will help you embody the energy of the topic I wrote about or spoke about. So this upcoming newsletter will be a guided meditation to help you know that it'll all work out, to help you embody your vision, to say goodbye to worst case scenario. Another beautiful thing about The Enlightened Entrepreneur is, okay, maybe you don't like reading. I put voiceovers so that you can listen to it. So it's another podcast that you can listen to. My intention for The Enlightened Entrepreneur is to show you just how much your entrepreneurial and spiritual journey are interconnected. How your personal healing, it pours into what you do, right? How you do one thing is how you do everything. And this newsletter allows you to expand your awareness. It allows you to see a fresh perspective on each moment. For me, myself, I'm every day exploring how these two seemingly opposite or very different worlds come together. I created it because it's what I needed on my journey. Because I realized that building a business is far more than strategy and execution. It's a spiritual journey. It's an emotional and mental journey. You are growing too. And when you are present with yourself, it's easier to set boundaries and not feel so bad if someone isn't happy with it. You just know, hey, this person doesn't understand my boundary. It is what it is. There will be people who do understand it, right? Sometimes you need to take breaks to bring back your energy. If you lose followers, you lose followers. But it doesn't mean in the grand scheme of things that it's not all going to work out. It's a give and take. You got to give to yourself too to continue to share online. It's important to be disciplined with your bliss. So I encourage you to subscribe to The Enlightened Entrepreneur. You're not just subscribing to a newsletter. You're subscribing to a new state of consciousness. You're awakening to a new state of consciousness. A bite of wisdom in your inbox. And for those who subscribe to my premium membership, I'll send you a video thanking you. Video message, personalized video message thanking you for being one of the first. One of the first to be a part of this unique mission in a way. You're a part of it. Thanking you for honoring your peace, prioritizing your state of consciousness. This is what's necessary, right? In this world where there's this push to grow quickly, to go viral, to scale quickly, it's important that you know yourself, you understand yourself, so you don't sell your soul. So you don't go and mimic what everyone's doing when on the inside, you know it doesn't align with you. What if it will all work out? What if you focus on everything going right and your brain starts to create new neural pathways? You open it up so you can see endless possibility. What if you dive into uncertainty and you're there, not complaining, but just grateful for the space it gives you, the freedom it gives you to learn, to grow, to evolve? What if you embrace uncertainty and you recognize infinite possibility? What if it all works out? My name is Morcie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Continue to take care of yourself. Continue to meditate each day. I'm sending you peace, love, wholeness.